Hello children, it's my pleasure welcoming back to online class. Now we are going to see Standard 7th English, Unit 3 poem, Your Space, written by David Bates. Children, before we would start this lesson, let us see in the page number 154 warm-up questions. Look at the pictures given below, fill in the blanks according to the clues given. Children, they have given you 3 pictures and they have asked you to write in your own sentence. What you are going to write is, children, when you are in the meeting, the situation is the formal or informal. When you are with your head, the situation is formal or informal. When you are with your parents, the situation is formal or informal. Children, so I hope you all know the answers. Yes, when we are in the meeting and with our headmaster, the situation will be the formal and conversation will also be formal. And when we are with our parents or friends, the situation and conversation will both go in the informal way, that is in the casual way. When we meet our friends and parents, we'll say hi, hello, day, da. So casually we'll speak to them, but it will not happen in the case of meeting and headmaster. So you will write in your own sentences and you will fill the blanks which is given in your textbook. If you don't have your textbook, you can kindly write that answers in your rough note. Okay children, now let us see in depth about the poem Your Space, written by David Bates. Children, David Bates was born on 6th March 1807 in a small town of Indian Hill, Ohio. He was educated in New York. At the age of 40, he had a collection of poems published under the title Aeolian. One of the best known poems in this collection, Speak Gently, has become something universal hymn for the people all over the world. Yes. Children, now let us see line by line explanation of the poem Speak Gently. Speak gently, it is better for to rule by love than fear. Speak gently, let not harsh words mar the good we might do here. Once again I repeat, speak gently, it is better for to rule by love than fear. Speak gently, let not harsh words mar the good we might do here. Children, here the speaker is asking everyone to speak softly instead of screaming and shouting with others. Children, we can rule the hearts of people by love and speaking gently. Okay, children, let us not be harsh with our words, because if we are harsh with our words, it will spoil something which we have done good. In some case, that is, in some way or the other, we people might have done a good things to the people. So that good deeds will spoil when we speak harsh to them. So it is better to speak softly and gently so that we can rule the hearts of the people. This is what is given in the first stanza. Okay children, so here the poet is asking everyone to speak gently so that we can rule the hearts of people rather than be harsh, rather than not to be harsh to people. If we are harsh to them, it will spoil something which we have done good in some way. Okay, so next we will see the second stanza. Speak gently, love, don't whisper low, the vows that true hearts bind, and gently friendship's accent flow, affection's voice is kind. Once again I repeat, speak gently, love don't whisper low, the vows that true hearts bind, and gently friendship's accent flow, affection's voice is kind. Here the meaning of dot is does, whisper means low voice, accent, emphasize. Children, in the second stanza, the poet is saying to us, speak in a gentle and kind voice between friends. Don't raise the voice to prove that you love each other. You can tell that in a soft and slowly manner. If we reduce the voice, then it will come from the heart and can get connected effortlessly. The friendship will long laughter, and the voice will sound affectionate. Okay, children, here he is asking to speak gently with your friendship instead of shouting and screaming. Okay, now let us see the third stanza. Speak gently to the little child, its love be sure to gain. Teach it in accents soft and mild, it may not long remain. Once again, I repeat, speak gently to the little child, its love be sure to gain. Teach it in accents soft and mild, it may not long remain. Here, in the third stanza, the poet is saying to be kind and talk in a gentle way to the little child. Okay, he is asking to everyone to speak in a gentle and soft and kind manner to the little child. Why? Because the small child will love us more. If we do that, the small child will love us more, and he will root himself that I too must behave in the same manner how the elders are behaving to us. Okay, so that will be deep rooted in his heart. Okay, teach it in accents soft and mild. It may not long remain. So actually, children, the childhood may not remain for a long time. So when we show them kindness and softness, the child may cherish them for a long time. It will be there in his heart for the long time. It will be deep rooted in his heart for the long time. Okay, children, now let us see the fourth stanza. Speak gently to the young, for they will have enough to bear. Pass through this life as best they may. It is full of anxious care. The meaning of anxious is feeling worried or showing worry. Okay, children, here in the fourth stanza, the poet is asking everyone to talk to the young people, adolescents, in a gentle manner, in a soft manner. Why? Because see, the young people already they have enough problems in their life. Is it? So they have a lot of burdens, they have worries and anxieties in their life. So to manage them, to manage their age, to manage their to manage their worries, it is the duty of everyone to speak to young ones in a soft and kind manner. Okay, children? So, see, these young people already they have enough problems in their life, as people would treat them neither as adult nor children. They will be anxious to explore more. So, they will need enough love and care at that age. So, they are needed of enough love and care at this age, that is during the age of young ones, because since their life is since at that age their life is filled with the worries and burdens, so it is duty of everyone to speak with these engaged people, adolescent people, softly and gently. Okay, children, I hope you have understood the first four stanza. In the first stanza, the poet is asking to speak gently to everyone so that we can rule the hearts of the people. If we are harsh to them, sometimes the good things we have done in our life may get spoiled. Okay, in the second stanza is asking to be gentle and kind to the friendship instead of being rough and speaking in the bold and then instead of speaking in a bold and rising voice. In the third stanza, the speaker is asking to speak gently to the little child so that softness and kindness be rooted in their heart, and then it will be returned back to us in the same manner. Next, in the fourth stanza, the poet is asking to speak gently to the young ones so that they can be free from their worries and burdens. Okay, now let us see in the page number 154. Fifth stanza. Speak gently to the aged one. Grieve not the careworn heart. The sands of life are nearly run. Let such in peace depart. Once again I repeat. Speak gently to the aged one. Grieve not careworn heart. The sands of life are nearly run. Let such in peace depart. Here the poet is asking us to speak softly and politely to the aged people. Why? Because generally the older people have gone through enough of their share of happiness and worry. When they are old, the body is worn out and the mind become less active. So they need care and attention like any child. Speak to them with care and attention as they left with some time to live. So, because they have got only some time to be in this earth, only for a few more days they might be living. So, speak gently to your grannies. If they are asking you to do any work, do it politely. Speak to them softly and kindly, because to their life they have seen many worries and happiness. So they might be living for still few more years or days. So speak to them softly and gently, so that my life may go on in the peaceful manner. Okay, now let us see the next stanza. Speak gently, kindly to the poor. Let no harsh tone be heard. They have enough, they must endure without an unkind word. Meaning of endure is suffer patiently. Children, let me repeat once again. Speak gently, kindly to the poor. Let no harsh tone to be heard. They have enough, they might endure. They must endure without an unkind word. Here, the poet is asking to speak gently to the poor people. Why? Because they don't enjoy a luxurious life and will be suffering to get food, money, and shelter. This is it. So they don't have enough money and they are suffering for the food, shelter, and money. So speak to them in a tone that is not rude, and don't use rough and unkind words to those poor people, because they have to go through enough problems in their life to earn a living and to feed their families. So please be kind to them. So please be kind to the poor people, because they in their daily life they are struggling with many problems. Is it? So at least with the not at least by not hating them, we can speak in the soft and kind words. Okay. Speak gently to the earring. No, they may have toiled in vain. Persons' unkindness made them so. Oh, win them back again. Speak gently to the erring. Now, they may have toiled in vain. Perchance unkindness made them so. Oh, win them back again. Here, the speaker is, that is, the poet is asking to speak gently to the prisoners. Why? Because, see, these prisoners might have made several mistakes in their lives, but may but there is, because of some situation they might have become a bad one. So why? Because due to unkindness shown to them. So the wise words, the kind words can win their hearts and make them a better person in the world. Okay, I hope you have understood the third this stanza. You might have understood this sixth stanza. That is, see, the poet is asking to speak gently to the prisoners, because, see, they might have done several mistakes in their life. Okay, so they have become this. They are doing this bad attitude due to the unkindness shown to them. So these wise words can win their hearts. These kind words, these gentle words can win their hearts and make them a better person in the earth. Okay, children, meaning of toiled is work hard, vain means producing no result. Yes? Okay, now let us see the seventh stanza. Speak gently, he who gave his life to bend man's stubborn will, when elements were in fierce strife, said to them, peace, be still. Once again I repeat, speak gently, he who gave his life to bend man's stubborn will, when elements were in fierce strife, said to them, peace, be still. Here, children, the speaker, the poet, is asking to speak gently to the God. Why? Because he always helped man when needed. The God has helped man when we are in need of him. Whenever we are in some problem, first whom we call for the help, it's our God. So it is our duty to speak to God gentle manner. He gave up this life for the man's stubborn will. So he made sure to be peace when all the elements on the earth are in the battle against each other. So speak to the God with utmost softness in prayer. So he is asking us to speak to the God in the soft and gentle manner during the prayer. Okay, children? See, speak gently. He who gave his life to bend man's stubborn will. Meaning of stubborn is one refusing to change one's opinion. Okay, so when elements were in fierce strife, meaning of strife is disagreement, said to them, peace be still. So in this stanza, the poet is asking to speak gently to the God. Why? Because see, so why? Because he is asking our man is in stubborn. He is refusing to change his opinion, but still God is trying to give him best life. So whenever you do prayer, he is asking to pray softly during the prayer. Okay, next, last stanza. Speak gently, it is a little thing dropped in the heart's deep well, the good, the joy which it may bring, eternity shall tell. So, once again, I repeat, speak gently. This is a little thing dropped in the heart's deep well, the good, the joy which it may bring, eternity shall tell. So, meaning of eternity is without end. Here, the poet compares our heart to deep well. So, he says, talk to yourself so gently that happiness and joy prevails unto every man ever after. Okay, so he is asking to speak to yourself in the gently that happiness and joy prevails unto every man even after ever after. Okay, so this is what is given in the poem Your Space. So in the first stanza, the poet is asking to speak gently to everyone. In the second stanza, he is asking to speak gently to the friendship instead of raising your voice or being rude to them. In the third stanza, the poet is asking everyone to speak gently to the little one, to the little child, so that it will be deep rooted and it will be written back to us in the same manner. In the fourth stanza, the poet is asking to speak gently to the young ones, to the adolescents. Why? Because their life is filled with full of burdens and worries, and to remove those things, the best way to bring up them is to speak gently and softly with them. Yes, next in the fifth stanza, the poet is asking to speak gently and politely to the aged people, because since they are going to live for some more days, and then they have seen many ups and downs, happiness, sadness in their life. So they are going to be alive for still more days. So make sure that you are speaking softly and gently to aged one. Next, in the sixth stanza, the poet is asking to speak gently to the poor. Why? Because their life is full of sufferings and daily they are struggling for their food, money, and shelter. So, at least a kind word, a soft word will heal their worries. Next, in the seventh stanza, the poet is asking to speak gently to the prisoners. Why? Because they have done some mistakes due to unkindness which happens to them. At least a kind words will change them into a better person. In the next stanza, the poet is asking to speak gently to the God, so that uh, so that so that he will be blessed by God, and then the softness in the prayer will remain in his heart forever. Next, the poet is asking to be soft, that is to speak gently to yourself, it is to her, to themselves, and if they speaks gently to themselves, the happiness and joy prevails unto every man even after ever after. Okay, children, I hope you have understood the poem Your Space, written by David Bates. The main theme of the poem is, I hope, the main theme of the poem is, the poet is asking to speak, that is to speak gently to everyone, okay, instead of screaming. So from this poem, I hope you have understood that all levels there is a problems and sadness, but kind and gentle words can overcome their problems and anxiety in their life. Okay, children, I hope you have understood the poem Your Space. Yes, now let us see the glossary, which is there in the page number 157. Harsh, rough, dot, does, whisper, low voice, accents, emphasize, anxious, feeling worried or showing worry, grieve, be sorrowful, depart, live or go, endure, suffer patiently, toiled, worked hard, vain, producing no results, stubborn, one refusing to change one's opinion, strife, disagreement, eternity without end. Children, question answers will be sent through PDF. Make sure that you are writing the classwork neatly without any mistakes. Before you start your classwork, usually we will write Roman number 1 dictation words. Following to that, what all the hard words you have written, to that hard words, at least 5 hard words you will find the meanings using dictionary and you will write in the classwork. After writing Roman number 1 and 2, you will write as the Roman number 3 question answers, which will be sent to you through PDF in the WhatsApp. Okay, now let us read the poem and fill in the blanks with the correct option. It is better for to rule by love than fear. Answer is love than fear. Teach it in accents soft and mild. Okay, children, let no harsh tone be heard. Your third answer is let no harsh tone be heard. Fourth one is they may have toiled in vain. They may have toiled in vain. Fifth one, the good, the joy which it may bring. The good, the joy which it may bring. In the sixth one, the sands of life are nearly run. So sixth answer is the sands of life are nearly run. Children, if possible, you will write the fill-ups also in your classwork. Okay, children. So write neatly in your classwork. After completing it, kindly submit the classwork at office room. Meet you again, children. Bye. Thank you.